Modern Horizons 3 may only be a few days away, but the pre-release pricing is over and now stores are charging more money. The closer we get to the release of Modern Horizons 3, the more the prices are starting to go up. And in some cases, these products, the sealed product, is actually selling out. Welcome back, everyone. MTG Moxman here. Thank you again for hanging out with me for another video today. So what are we talking about? Well, I've been following Amazon very intently, very thoroughly from day to day to see where the prices have been going. It's been as low as around $370 and as high as $398 for a collector box of Modern Horizons 3. There hasn't been nearly as much variation in the Play Booster boxes nor the bundle packs. So when I follow these prices and you look at where the product is going, you now start comparing that. I took a look around. And when I looked at the LGS level, the pre-order pricing here in Canada was $499.99 was the best price you could find. And that price was basically on par with what we saw for Modern Horizons 2. So other than the economy changing, the prices for the two products, although they're a few years apart, was exactly the same. But here's where the differences start to show up. Now that we're closer to the release date, a few days away, and all the cards have been revealed, now the pricing is starting to adjust. It is starting to drift upwards. Allow me to share this with you. Now here locally in Toronto, this is from Face-to-Face Games. These are Canadian pricing. If you wanted a US price, just take off about 33% and you'll get the US pricing for this product. Here now, this thing went from $529 to $549.99. It wasn't the cheapest, but it kind of fell in the mid-range of what you would expect for pricing here. Now, they have sold a lot of boxes and they're down to only 5 boxes in stock. Now, when I started looking around at other stores, and in this case, we take a look at 401 Games, this was $499.95, and now it is $529.95 with only a few days left to go. I'm a little disappointed to see all these things upshifting, but in a capitalist world, what can you say? If you didn't take advantage of the pre-order pricing, you're now being told to pay a higher price, to pay the toll, because you waited too long. And that's interesting, because it looks like the sales are actually upticking the closer we get. And that means we're charging more, we're getting closer to the release date, and people are starting to get on that hype train, the FOMO train, but they're failing to understand that in the past, these eventually go on sale. Now, it gets a little bit more weird, guys, when we take a look at things like bundle packs. These are actually selling out. They're sold out in several places, but not everywhere. So if you're a bundle pack person, you've just got to look around, because here it is a 401 completely sold out. All their commander decks completely sold out. You can see the theme starting to follow along. But if we jump over and take a look at what we see at Face-to-Face, they've still got 14 in stock. Now, I admit it's $109, but for a lot of players, that's a price point that they can accept. And of course, if we take a look and see where the commander decks are there, especially the Eldrazi one at $180 for the one Eldrazi deck, and of course, it's sold out. Now, the sold out thing is fascinating to me, to understand that these products are going to get reprinted. They are not really sold out. They're just not in the store's hands right now. They're not readily available. But when somebody looks at a website, when somebody walks into the store and says, yeah, I'd like to buy a 4-pack of the commander deck, I'd like to buy this particular commander deck, and they're told no. I'd like to buy a bundle pack, and they're told no. That psychologically brings on a whole level of panic to some people. It is inherent in the system. When you are told you can't get something, that you can't get what you want it even more. You want to get it so badly, you will jump town. You will go everywhere you can looking for it. It happens to everyone, including myself, numerous times in my life. I can look back and say, I remember waiting in line for Halo 3 at 2 a.m. Pre-ordered, and I was told it was sold out. That's insane to me to think this still exists now and it's still actually happening. Now, there are several factors to key in here to be aware of, and that is the stores didn't order nearly as much as they normally do because a lot of stores are cash strapped. The people who got their pre-orders in on time, those players are getting their products for the most part We do know of several stores that canceled pre-orders and in some cases relisted product, and I know that brings a whole level of stuff we don't want to talk about in today's video. I just want to talk about the idea that these products can be sold out, the prices can go up, and the sales actually start to increase. We are seeing more sales, not less, the closer we get. This hype train is a very weird one for Modern Horizons 3. For a lot of players, it's a real disappointment. A lot of players are not buying the product, they're picking up the singles. But for so many others who've been waiting for this product, it's just the excitement of opening boxes, of cracking open that wallet, getting some cards, and having the experience. I know a lot of people are looking forward to the pre-release weekend, but I looked around and I think the cheapest I found was $85 for that pre-release. And that seems like a very steep thing for a lot of people to get involved in. But guess what? Sold out. Sold out. So I don't know what you want to take away from that, but apparently, regardless of what people may be thinking about this product, sold out means we don't have any available. No commander decks, no bundle packs, no boxes available for anybody to buy. Pre-release, sold out. No seats available in case you wanted to come play. Imagine how you feel looking in on the candy store, but you can't buy anything even though you have money. You're not able to get it. Well, that is a whole level that I've got to say I haven't seen in a long time. And I don't know if that's going to continue for future products. I'm not expecting it for Bloomburrow, but at the same time, has Wizards put a stranglehold on the allocation so much that if stores don't order things en masse, then they don't get it. And then as it gets closer to release and players decide, yeah, I do like the product, they're not able to buy it. But again, let's go back to about 4 minutes ago in this video. It's not really sold out. It's going to come around again. If it's really popular, there will be a reprint. Stores will be able to order more from distribution. So where does that leave us when you look in the backdrop here? You say it's $529 at 401. That's the cheapest now. Where are you going to go? There's lots of stores that still have some limited stock available if you look around. But in the next few days, as those ones start to disappear, as those stores start to sell out, is there going to be a whole different level of panic? Is this like War of the Worlds, where we didn't think it was going to happen and then it happens? I don't know what to tell you guys, but all I can say is several people who walked into a couple LGSs and said, I'd like to order a bundle pack. And the store said, sorry, I'm all sold out. I don't have any more for release day. Oh, can I sign up for the pre-release? No, I'm sorry. That's sold out. I don't have any spaces available. I can put you on a wait list in case somebody cancels. And that gentleman stood there with his two buddies and just talked in a corner for a minute. And they couldn't believe that they were too late. That's where you're at. And that is a very fascinating thing to see unfold right now, a few days from the pre-release. Anyway, thanks again for hanging out, guys. Thanks for being here for this, because this is something I'm going to study a little bit, get the numbers in about a week and a half. I'll have the numbers from all the stores, and I'll find out exactly how things broke down. I may not have every store on track, but I'll have enough of the information to really give a lowdown on how things went down and why it happened this way. So thanks again for tuning in. Thanks for being here on the channel. How are things going at your LGS level, wherever you are, your stores? Have you been checking in? Are sales really high? Are they low? Because there's a lot of different areas in the world that have entirely different gaming environments for Magic the Gathering. I'd love to hear it. Slam some comments down in the comment section. Join the conversation. I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow with another video. Have a fantastic day, and I hope you get to attend your pre-release. Apparently I was too late. All right, here we are again. Thanks again to all the fantastic patrons here on the channel for supporting the daily uploaded content of MTG Mox, man. Without these patrons, it just wouldn't be possible. So my patrons, my YouTube membership members, the fan base who watches every day and gives the videos a thumbs up, thanks a lot for being supporters of the channel. I'll see you guys tomorrow, you know I will, with another video. Well, we meet again. How would you feel? You and a few of your buddies being told you can't go to that pre-release. You can't buy a bundle pack. You can't buy a collector box because they're sold out. Sold out. I couldn't help but overhear the conversation afterwards. I couldn't help but listen to their complaints. I didn't offer any advice. I just pretended to be looking at something while kind of eavesdropping on the conversation. They had tried 2 other stores within a 45-minute drive of where they were. Neither of those stores had any space at the pre-release. I didn't hear anything about the product, but no pre-release. This was another store with no pre-release. They said, where are we supposed to go? Down to Toronto? This was fascinating to me. To be thinking they're going to drive an hour and a half, whatever it's going to take, to get to Toronto, to go to a pre-release because they want to attend it. Guys, we are in a different world. This is Twilight Zone level stuff. And me sitting here thinking about it, it was just like, has Wizards done something now? Are we going to be entering a new zone? A new parallel dimension where it's hard to get stuff? Like back 15 years ago? Where things would sell out and you just can't get it for 6-7 weeks? And everyone's scrambling to find the cards? That's how it used to be. If we go back there, it's going to be really, really hard for some Magic players. Being told you can't get a card. Anyway, thanks again, guys. Thanks for being here. I will see you all tomorrow. Oh, yeah!